Hello and welcome to my report, EastMojo's daily evening news bulletin update. I'm Simran Bajaj. I'll be your host for today and also giving you updates from Assam. With my report, we bring you the latest and biggest happenings from East and Northeast of India. For that, we are being joined by our state correspondents. We have Chandan Pandey from Tripura, Wangamla Salikapai from Manipur, and Merulino Ambrosia from Nagaland. So let's start today's show. First off, let's head to Sally from Manipur. So, Sally, in Manipur, some big developments are taking place. In Manipur is not in talks with the center on the Naga political issue. So, can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Thank you so much, Simran. I apologize to our viewers that there is no current in Manipur right now, so I have to do only audio live for today. So yes, regarding these Naga political issues, yesterday the Joint Secretary, Home Department of Manipur, Mr. Rina Utin Chowdhury had issued a statement that there was some reports on the media that the state government of Manipur and Arunachal have already started a process of talks with the center in order to settle down the administrative issues for signing of a final settlement for the Naga political talks likely in September. That was the report which has been stated in some of the media. So yesterday, the state government had clarified that till now, the state government are not in talk with the central government based on this Naga political issues. And the Home Department Secretary did mention that earlier the state government, the Manipur government, had requested to the Ministry of Home Affairs to make available of a copy the draft accord of the Naga political issues to the state government at least 1 month ahead before the date fixed for the consultation, so that the state government may be in a position when there is a consultation comes to express their views and the comments in regards to the political Naga political talk that has been going on. So this is the latest statement that has been issued by the state government from Manipur. Apart from this, definitely soon after the reports that there is the resumption of political talks between the center and the NSNIM and the other Naga different parties in New Delhi, one of the civil society based in Imphal. In fact, that's one of the frontline civil societies. It's a valley-based civil society, which is UCM. It's a United Committee for Manipur. Have issued a statement earlier that in case if this ongoing talks and if any such solutions do be given to the Nagas, and if such agreement or such a final agreement is something to be compromised with the integrity and the identity of the Manipur, then they are not going to tolerate. So definitely there is a huge protest, not the physical protest as of now, but there is a statement that has been issued from various civil society, especially based in Imphal Valley, against this ongoing political talks. So this is the latest update when it comes to Naga political talks in Manipur at the moment.
Thank you so much for that update, Sally. And now I would like to request you to give the latest COVID-19 updates from the state.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Today, at least 2,836 samples were tested, out of which 111 person have been tested positive as COVID-19. With these new fresh cases, 55 are from the general category and 56 are from the security personnel, according to the health department statement. And from the general category, out of this 55, only 7 of them are the returnees from other states, and the rest 48 do not have any significant travel history to other states, which means at the moment in Manipur, the local transmission has already started. Those who do not have a significant travel history to other states have been continuously being tested positive. So this is kind of alarming. At the same time, another 96 infected persons have been recovered from COVID-19, including the Congress MLA, Mr. Mohammed Fazur Rahim, which was tested on August 10 after he returned back from New Delhi. So he has been tested negative. So he's one of the recovered persons out of the 96 infected person. This is the new recovered patients from Manipur. So right now, the total active cases in Manipur stands at 1,973, and recovered has increased to 2,285. At the same time, the recovery rate has also increased to 59.16%. So far, in total, since the time the Manipur started testing, collecting samples for COVID-19, till now we've got 120,135 samples that has been collected from the returnees as well as from the locals who have been exposed to the virus. So this is the latest update. At the same time, the Congress MLA which have got tested negative today was was not in a COVID care center, but he was in fact on home isolation at his residential quarter in Imphal. So, according to the latest statement that has been issued by the state health department, now any such individual who has like asymptomatic or who has like mild symptomatic cases and who are willing to go for this home isolation can definitely go for it after a consultation with the respective district CMOs. So this is the latest update when it comes to COVID-19 from Manipur. Simran.
Thank you so much for that update, Sally. And now I would like to give our viewers the latest COVID-19 updates from Assam. So yesterday, the state reported 2,534 new COVID-19 cases, 1,560 COVID-19 patients were discharged, and 6 new deaths were recorded. And following these new developments, the cumulative figures for Assam stands at 82,201 total reported cases of COVID-19 infection, of which 58,294 people have been discharged. 23,701 people remain as active COVID-19 cases, and 203 people have passed away due to COVID-19 related issues. And 3 people from the state have migrated to other states who tested positive for COVID-19 in Assam have migrated to other states. Now, when we talk about the positivity rate that the state is at currently, yesterday 44,416 COVID-19 tests were conducted, of which 2,534 came out to be positive. With that, yesterday's positivity rate stands at 5.7%. Again, this number should ideally be below 5, but it's 2-3 days now that the positivity rate is above 5%, and it should ideally come down sometime soon. And in terms of the districts that reported the highest number of cases out of the positive cases reported yesterday, Kamrup Metro reported 498 COVID-19 cases, followed by Dibrugarh standing at 267 new reported cases of COVID-19 infection, followed by Kachar district at 244, and then Kamrup Rural district at 145 reported cases of COVID-19 infection. Now, when we talk about the recovery rate in Assam, it stands at 70.90%. The recovery rate seems to be a good, it's a good figure in terms of recovery rate in Assam. And the death rate in Assam is among the lowest in the country, standing at 0.25%. And as per the latest NHM Assam updates that we have, the doubling time in Assam has now increased to 17.3 days. This is as per the total COVID-19 cases reported as on August 17th. So it's as per that. That's the latest update that we have. And when we talk about the total number of COVID-19 tests, so with yesterday's over 44,400 tests, the total tests conducted in Assam till 6 p.m. on August 18 is at 18,19,819 total COVID-19 tests conducted, and with that, the tests per million population now stands at 53,067, which is a very good figure. It's constantly increasing on a daily basis, and that's a very nice figure. And when we talk about the number of people in institutional quarantine facility, as on date, it's 3,275, and people tracked in home quarantine stands at 2,02,619 people. So that's the COVID-19 updates that we have from Assam. Now let's head on to Chandan from Tripura. So Chandan, since we're talking about COVID-19 updates, first of all, can you give our viewers the COVID-19 updates from Tripura?
Yes, Simran. Thank you. So Tripura in last 24 hours has reported another 236 COVID-19 positive case, with which the total number of COVID-19 cases in Tripura now stands at 7,660. And also to inform, the total number of active cases in the state now stands at 2,080, while the recovered case stands at 5,497. And Tripura has also reported 3 more COVID-19 related deaths in last 24 hours, as per the data given by the health department. While the number of patients tested positive and from the state stands at 18, the migrant persons. And with this, the figures are as I have just said. And also to inform our viewers that right now the testing per million and the fatality rate is as follows. I just with the data. The COVID-19 positive rate now stands at 3.30%, while to give you the recovery rate stands at 74.19%, and to also give the rate of deaths, COVID-related deaths that the state is registering, it stands at 0.86%. And the test per million in the state now stands at 56,293. So this is related to COVID-19 update in the state that's coming in last 24 hours from the state. Simple.
Thank you for that COVID update, Chandan. And when we're talking about COVID, Tripura government has decided to give out free oximeters to patients in home isolation. Can you tell us more about that? And
Yes.
to which part of the state is this
Yes,
freebie scheme applicable?
Yes,
Yes,
a decision has been taken by the health department of Tripura, where another copy is in possession of EastMojo, where it says that the state government has decided to distribute oximeters among the patients who are in home isolation. That means whoever is opting for home isolation, they will be provided by the health department. Will provide them pulse oximeter, and this number right now stands at 824 across 8 districts of the state. Of which the total highest number stands in West District, which includes 430, while 28 from Sipajala District, 160 patients from Huai, 180 from Moti, 4% from South District, 10 from Thalai, and 6 each from Unakoti and North Tripura District. So the government has decided to give them the pulse oximeter so that they can check on their pulse rate, and if there is anything serious, they can inform the concerned authorities. They are also given and attended at their place. Which is as per the protocol that the state government and the center has decided for any person undergoing home isolation, they will have to have a person with that 24 round the clock 24/7 so that they can take care of that person. So anytime the person his pulse rate falls, the authority will be informed. They will be taken to COVID care center or to the nearest hospital for their further treatment. So this decision was taken, and they also informed that once the patient who is in home isolation, his sample test negative or he recovers from this COVID-19 virus, the equipment, that is the pulse oximeter, will have to be given back to the authorities concerned, so that another person who opts for home isolation, he can be provided by this same equipment. Also to inform that the Tripura government has also decided to install additional oxygen cylinder across all the COVID care center and COVID hospital, which is in AGMC, Agartala Government Medical College. So the government has got another 185 oxygen concentrators, which have already been installed in AGMC and other COVID care center. A detailed copy has already been published, and it's live on our website. Our viewers can read it. So this the government said that this decision was taken so that we know that in the COVID care center, the COVID centers are usually in those places where there were hostels or there were some playing complex, so that the patient whoever tested positive, they can be shifted there. So not all the states has a large number of infrastructure or number of bed in the hospital, so that all the positive patient can be kept there. So patient having mild symptoms who require an oxygen support will be supplied oxygen within COVID care center now. Similar.
Thank you so much for that update, Chandan. And in other news, when it comes to apart from COVID-19, in Tripura, something has been here has been observed that over 130 Tripura residents were found enrolled in Mizoram's voters list. So, can you tell us how did that happen, and what is the government's reaction about that?
Right,
Chandan?
So this is report. Yes. So this is reported in Tripura Mizoram border. That is, the village is called Fuldengse village. It shares its border with Tripura and Mizoram, which is the last point of Tripura Fuldengse village. It was said that traditionally the eastern part of that village falls under Mizoram, while the western part fell under Tripura. But when we spoke with the authorities concerned in that subdivision, we came to know the entire village council of Fuldengse belongs to Tripura. But in the past, for the past many years, what has been observed that Mizoram government and their officials have been providing all the benefits to villagers who are living in the eastern part of that village. So a letter by the subdivision magistrate Chandni Chandran was written to the North District Magistrate, where she has clearly stated that around 130 persons who are the resident of Tripura state were found involved in the voter list of Mizoram. Also to inform that Mizoram will soon have its local body elections, and the elections will be taking place very soon. So the electoral roll and the correction was going on when these names were found to be enrolled in the Mizoram's voter list. When SDM Anchal Kushi found that this is being done for the past many years, she has already written a letter to the concerned officials, a copy which is also marked to the Chief Secretary for his kind appraisal. That is what the copy reads. So just to give a view that we also try to speak with some of the political parties and the political leaders includes CPM senior leader and former ex-MP Jitendra Chaudhary. He said that this is nothing new in most of the states which share its boundary with another state. We have seen in many villagers are holding double ration card. They also sometimes hold double voter ID cards. So this means that these villagers who are living in this bordering area, they are getting the benefit from both the states. They are withdrawing ration from both the states governments. They are giving vote in two states. So this has to be settled by the state government. However, Jitendra Chaudhary said that the government has to settle this down because this cannot be continued for a long time. And since they are Indian and they has to belong from one state, one nation, as the Prime Minister himself says, one nation, one ration card. So why would a person having its citizenship in one state who had to withdraw ration from other state and also vote in two states? So this is what the copy is all about, and the copy is already live on your center.
Thank you for that update, Chandan. And like he's already mentioned, the copy is already live on our website. Viewers can log on to www.eastmojo.com and read that copy for all the details that Chandan has just spoken about. And now I would like to give our viewers the COVID-19 updates from Mizoram. So in the past 24 hours, Mizoram has recorded 45 new COVID-19 infections, and 5 people have been cured and discharged. And with that, the cumulative figure for Mizoram stands at 860 total reported cases of COVID-19 infection, 384 cured and discharged, 476 people remain as active COVID-19 patients in Mizoram, and 2 people have migrated to other states so far. Fortunately, Mizoram has not yet reported any COVID-19 related death. That's all from Mizoram. Now let's head on to Meadow from Nagaland. And Meadow, could you please give our viewers the COVID-19 updates from the state?
Thank you, Simran. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the new cases that have been detected here in the state. And today, a total of... Hello?
Yes, can you hear me, Meadow?
Hello, Simran. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Thank you. Yes, so I was saying yes, Simran. Okay. Thank you again. So I'm going to start off with the new cases, like I've mentioned before. So a total of 38 new cases of COVID-19 has been detected here in the state today. And out of this, 13 are from the armed forces, 4 are returnees, 17 are traced contacts, and 4 are frontline workers. As per the district-wise distribution, Simran, out of these new cases, 29 are from Dimapur, 7 are from Kohima, and 1 each is from Kifiri and Poka. And now with this new case being detected in Kifiri district, the Kifiri, this district which remained COVID-free for quite a long time has now registered its first COVID-19 case. So the person who tested positive in Kifiri district, making it the first in the district, is a female. The Health and Family Welfare Department, during a press conference to the principal director, in fact, he informed that the person is a returnee who has come back to Tuensang. So I'd also like to make a little, note here that during the previous cases, where 4 natives of Kifiri were detected COVID-19 positive, but these people were either tested positive for COVID-19 in Kohima and Dimapur and were not detected from the district. So this happens to be the first case detected from the district itself, and the person is, like I mentioned, a returnee, so contacts have been traced, and the person is from a quarantine center. Also, we have new recovered cases here in the state today, and the health minister informed 42 of them have recovered. Out of these, 30 from Dimapur, 7 from Kohima, and 5 from Kohima. Sorry, 7 from Woka and 5 from Kohima have recovered. So if we see in the past few days now, Dimapur, there are a lot of new recovered cases coming out from Dimapur also, where Dimapur happens to be the highest, in terms of the total number of confirmed cases and the total active cases. And also, this is today marks the 5th consecutive day when the number of new recovered cases are more than the number of new COVID cases. However, if we are to see the tally, the overall tally in the state, the number of active cases continue to surpass the number of recovered cases. The recovery rate in the state is still at 46%. So overall, with the addition of the new cases, our state has recorded a total of 3,558 COVID-19 cases. Out of this, 1,838 are active cases, and 1,706 are recovered cases. Also, the state has reported 7 COVID-19 related deaths and 1 death which is COVID-19 but not due to but not a COVID-19 related death, and also 6 persons have migrated from the state. And out of the 1,838 active cases that are remaining here in the state, 3 cases are moderate symptomatic cases, and the rest are all asymptomatic cases. Also, as I was talking about Q3 being COVID-free until today, when the first cases of COVID-19 were reported, now as Q3 joins the other the other districts with active COVID cases, Longlang and Tag district are the only districts here in the state where there is no current active cases of COVID-19. And also, once again, during a press conference held today, the health department has once again ruled out that there is no community transmission here in the state of Nagaland. And just summing up, I also wanted to give the overall breakout as per the sector-wise distribution or classification. So a total of 1,561 armed forces have so far tested positive. 1,189 are returnees. 516 are true trace contacts, 238 are frontline workers, and 58 are others. Now, if we see the trend, I've also mentioned before, the health department also confirmed today that the trend earlier was that COVID-19 cases was mostly among the returnees, especially when the first special train arrived in the state, and that's when after a few days, the first COVID-19 cases, in fact, were reported here in the state. Now, after that, cases among the armed forces continues to rise, and cases among them are still, being reported on a daily basis. Although the numbers have slightly reduced among the armed forces. So, the new trend that we are now seeing here among the COVID-19 cases is those among traced contacts, and the health department also, they also confirmed this again, because people, though in small numbers, people trace contacts that's mostly outside the quarantine centers are now being tested positive for COVID-19. And overall, the state health family welfare, they also made a revelation today. They have informed us, media persons, in fact, that rupees 17.16 crore, I'm repeating, rupees 17.16 crore has so far been spent on the COVID-19 testing only. So this is only for the COVID-19 sample testings, and they've informed that out of this, the distribution, which according to the RT-PCR and TrueNAT is divided, is 31,124 samples have been tested on the RT-PCR, and 21,015 have been tested from the TrueNAT. So a total of 17.16 crore have been spent on COVID-19 sample testings. And here in the state of Nagaland, the RT-PCR test continues to be free, and TrueNut test also continues to be free. However, under the TrueNut testing category, people entering the state under special category, they are being charged rupees 1,500. Rest, the state testing, COVID-19 testing in the state is free. Also, the health department informed that in the past few days there have been some backlogs here in the state of Nagaland. It was around 1,000 on a daily basis. However, the health department, the principal director, he assured that by today, around 400 samples that were remaining will be cleared off, and Nagaland will be with no sample backlogs. So that's for the COVID-19 updates from Nagaland. Over to you, Simran.
Thank you so much for that detailed update, Meadow. And now let's head on to our correspondent from Meghalaya. Let's talk to Princess about the latest COVID-19 updates in Meghalaya.
Very good evening, Simran. So, we begin with the COVID updates here in Meghalaya. We've seen a spike of COVID cases again right now, and taking a total cases that have been reported just for today is a total of 78 new cases. Now, these 78 cases, we're seeing that East Khasi has reported 47 new cases, North Garo Hills 2, East Ginger Hills 2, and West Garo Hills with 27 cases. And of all these, also the BSF cluster is one of the sections where we're seeing that COVID cases have increased. Now, apart from these COVID cases, we've also seen recovered cases have also increased. 40 recovery cases have been reported today, taking the total recovered cases to 725. This is concerning the development of COVID-19 update in Meghalaya. Simran.
Sorry for the disturbance. Thank you for the COVID-19 update, Princess. And also, random testing centers have been set up for positive, random testing centers set up, and positive cases have been detected in these random testing centers. So can you tell us more about that, Princess?
Absolutely. What we've noticed is we've also gone to these testing centers. One was at Police Bazaar and another was at Motran. We have noticed that, while we were at Police Bazaar, the rapid antigen test that was carried out, we have also got detected cases, positive cases were from Police Bazaar, 3 new cases, and from Motran also they detected new cases. We have spoken to the Director of Health Services, Dr. Amanwar, who's informed, who's looking, when we asked that, now is Meghalaya the community transmission there in the society is yet, then he's saying that we're nearing to community transmission because we're looking at if the random testing is being carried out in places that they're seeing many cases have come out from these random testing centers, then we are nearing to that community transmission here in Meghalaya. So we've done a video report, and it will be up on the website, where we've spoken to the people also. The people who come for to buy the essentials, they've voluntarily gone ahead and got themselves tested for the virus, and we've seen that people are not afraid, and they're instead more eager to go and see and to check for themselves and get this sorted out, and also they've appreciated the government for the initiative that they've taken. Simran.
Thank you so much for that update, Princess. And with that, we come to an end for today's show. All the stories that we've discussed so far are already live on our website. Users can log on to www.eastmojo.com. Viewers can log on to www.eastmojo.com and read all the stories. And thank you for supporting us from Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Don't forget, it's My Report by EastMojo, and we bring you the biggest and latest happenings from East and Northeast of India. If you have any ideas, suggestion, or any opinion that you would like to write to us, please send it across at editor@eastmojo.com. We also have a very active fact-checking team. So if you have any content, any video, or any photo that you would like for us to verify, please send it across again through our email ID. That is editor@eastmojo.com. Or you can send it to us through our Facebook page, and we will definitely verify it for you, fact check it for you, and get back to you with answers whether or not the piece of information you've given us is fake or authentic. And with that, we come to an end for today. Please stay connected with us through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. This is Simran Bajaj signing off for today.